Next, you're gonna do what I call a tag name. So a tag name, that's just what I call it. This basically is what are you in one sentence. Okay, not even a sentence, in like one or two words, 1 or 2 or 3 words. A tag name. Are you a consultant? Are you an expert? Are you a coach? You can use that, but it can go a little above and beyond that as well. So here's an example. Here's a tag name. What's something you can call yourself that clearly states what you are and what you do in just a few words? Something a podcast host, you keep in mind, you want something that a podcast host can introduce you as. So we have Levi. Levi is a coach. Well, yeah, that's cool. But how can you go above and beyond that? So one that I've used for a long time that I work, when I started doing this whole podcasting thing, people, then I started doing, I gave myself, I even gave myself this tagline. Students started calling me this. They called me the cold email king. I was really good at cold email, great at cold email. So they're going to call me the cold email king. Oh, you're the cold email king, cold email king. And I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. So it kind of stuck. And so when I created my foundation, when I prepared my foundation to go after podcasters, I kind of used that tagline as me being the cold email king. So I have been introduced to a nationally syndicated radio show with up to 4 million listeners per episode, highly respected radio show, a lot of Fortune 100 executives on this show. And they introduced me as the cold email king. So that was my tagline. That worked. And I think it was catchy. That sounds a lot better than, Ryan, what are you? I'm an email expert. Okay. But that works though, you know. But Ryan, so think of this. If you can answer the question with the or meaning so they can introduce you. Shelly is a blank. You know, Shelly is the blank. So fill in the words, but you have to really dive deep. So what do? You know, what do you teach people? What do you help them with? What are you good at? What can clearly define your specialty? And 1, 2, 3 words that someone can introduce you as, your tag name. Okay, because this tag name you're going to put in your foundation. When you pitch them, this tag name is going to be included. When you do your one sheet, which we're going to get into that next, you're going to include this. So this tag name is going to stick with you. Like I said, and these podcast hosts will end up introducing you with this tag name. All right. So if you don't give them a tag name, then they'll just introduce you, which is still fine. But what it does, it's a psychological thing. What it does is it separates you from everyone else who's being generic. So everyone else is pitching these podcasts, or the audience who's listening to podcasts. You know, if there's, hey, we have a coach today. We have Coach Levi today in our show. Well, cool, Coach Levi, that's cool. But just being a coach doesn't really separate you from anyone else. They can have 100 coaches on their show. But if Levi was the body transformation coach, or the body transformationer or something, we have Levi. He's the body transformationer on show today who's going to help you lose 30 pounds in 30 days. So that sounds better than we have Levi, who's a coach, and he's going to help you understand the dieting. You know, so something a tag name they can introduce you as that flows with the or that's pretty much it. Any questions on the tag name? You guys understand what it is, how it works, and the importance of it? If you have a question, you can go ahead and unmute it and ask. I'm trying to see if there's comments here. Doesn't look like I see any comments. Okay, you guys understand that? Then we're good to go.